Hey guys, the Yeti Gaming here, and welcome back to the wonderful world of the Intergoogles. In today's video, it's going to be part 2 of the initial review of the World War II beta by Activision. In this video, we're going to be playing the game mode Operations. Now, Operations is a new game mode to the Call of Duty family. I'm not sure if it's going to end up actually replacing Search and Destroy, but as of the beta, there was only Team Deathmatch, Hardpoint, which is kind of domination, and Operations. Now, in the beginning of this video, you're going to see a short little cutscene here, and I just want to explain what they did with this. The biggest complaints that Activision has had about their last couple games has been there's been no boots on the ground. Well, they heard us loud and clear, and they took it a little too literally. As you can see in this little cutscene, they have this intense zoom on their boots hitting the ground. Now, with some of the other things that are wrong with this beta, or not exactly wrong, but that do need to be improved, I feel like they just focused a little too much on the complaint about boots on the ground. Sort of feels like a slap in the face. Now, with some of the other things that are wrong that I'd like to point out just real quick, the hitboxes are a little messed up. You know, the controls are a little wonky. As you can see, there's no good way to judge distance. So it just feels like it's an older Call of Duty game, which isn't exactly bad. Personally, I really love the Black Ops 2 games. I love Modern Warfare 3. But at the same time, it feels like there's nothing truly new that they've added to the repertoire. So with that being said, all around, feels like a fun game, especially for older Call of Duty players. It's got that nostalgic feel to it, because it feels like the older games. If you play Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty Big Red 1, Call of Duty 2, even World at War, it's got a lot of that feeling to it. And again, these games were back before online multiplayer was the staple of Call of Duty games, when the games were story driven. Now, we don't really know anything about the campaign in this game per the beta, because it wasn't really, you didn't get a chance to play anything campaign-wise. But as far as the multiplayer goes, it feels like a Call of Duty game, feels like an older Call of Duty game. I'm not entirely sure how to put it, because there's something about it that feels wrong. But getting back to this game mode, as you saw, we captured the headquarters in the first round. Now we've pushed on to building this bridge. This bridge is a ridiculous choke point in this map for Operations. I'm assuming that there are going to be other maps for Operations once the full game drops. But basically, you've got to jump out into the middle of the bridge to start building the bridge across this gap, and everyone is shooting at you. So you drop down, you get shot, you don't really get anything done. I'm honestly surprised that anyone can get this bridge built. But it does have that Call of Duty feel that makes it really fun to play. The next position that we're going to be pushing for is going to be the ammo dump after the bridge is built. Right now we're at about 50% built, and the whole point of that area, as you'll see, is that we have to put the bomb in the middle of the ammo dump, and the defenders have to try to defuse it. It feels a lot like Search and Destroy, except there's respawns. On that note, I would love to see Search and Destroy brought back. Not entirely sure how they could do it, but as far as right now, there is no telling if they're actually going to do it. Now, to talk about the guns a little bit, right now I'm using the PPSH, one of my favorite guns from the time period, and one of my favorite guns in the previous Call of Duty games. Another really big favorite that I feel like is probably everyone, the MP40. I didn't get it unlocked during the beta. I heard it's a lot of fun to play with, but I'm not really sure. You also have the Thompson that you can unlock. I got to play with it a little bit, picked it up off of a dead player, and man, that gun wrecks on this game. Alright, we finished the bridge. We're going to be pushing forward now to the ammo dump. We are the offending team, so we are going to be placing the bomb and then defending our bomb against the defenders so that they can't defuse. Now for the rest of this operation mode, you're going to be following this tank, and the whole point is we're trying to get the tank to the church courtyard to blow up the flag. Now there is a turret on the tank that leaves you wide open, but it is a lot of fun to jump up there and just mow people down.
That ammo supply must be destroyed!
In the new edition here, the Activision kind of follows their same old principle of doing 3 lanes of combat, but just like this building here, they're not entirely straight. So you've got some corners, and it just makes it feel like you can flank your opponent if you keep getting killed during a lane. It makes it feel a little more open, which is really nice. I do realize I'm camping here. Anybody wants to comment and call me a camper, feel free. Not very good at Call of Duty games. Now we've got the bomb planted on the ammo dump, and we're going to be going in and defending against the other team coming from that direction. Now there are multiple entryways into the ammo dump, and just like you saw in the beginning of the video where I planted dynamite on a wall to blow a hole into the building, as you can see here, you can plant dynamite on the wall to create entryways into the ammo dump. And from inside, you can rebuild the walls to prevent the other team from coming in that way.
Crowd's ammo supply is destroyed. Protect our tank so we can get within range of the main battery. Then we'll destroy the Crowd 88s. We're advancing. Protect us.
As you can hear, the next objective is going to be to push into the church courtyard. That's where the Flak 88s are.
We're advancing.
And like I said, after you build the bridge, you're going to be following this tank or pushing over here where I'm at to the left.
We're on the move. Stay near this tank.
Now, there's another huge choke point, kind of like the bridge coming up in the courtyard, and it's a little ridiculous, but it's a full-on bloodbath, and it's kind of a lot of fun, just because there's bullets flying everywhere, and you can literally just chunk a grenade and blow someone up. Can be a little irritating, though. Now, the tank is pushing around to the right under an archway. I don't believe that I got a good view of that in this video. But there is an archway over there, and you can ride the tank all the way up.
Keep advancing to the church.
Now, from here, we're going to continue to push, and like I said, that choke point there just holds us back really hard. But we will prevail.
We're on the move.
Now, I didn't get to play with too many of the guns during the beta. Didn't have a whole lot of chance to actually play the beta. But the ones that I did play with felt alright. I feel like they're trying to focus too much on giving them recoil and making them inaccurate, because that seems to be the way a lot of games are going lately. But as you can see, we've got pushed in here. We're at 97% done. Right here, you get this quick triple kill. And we win. Well, that's operations, guys. Just let me know what you thought. Leave a comment below. Suggest any upcoming videos. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.